Hey everybody, how's it going? We've got a new version of Monster Strike out. It is 12.1, so as is the case with every new version, let's take a look at the new goodies real quick. So the first thing is in the settings page, or I guess options page. It is right under the green button. You can click that, and you can see that, well, maybe you can't see, but the names of the tabs have been changed slightly to reflect their proper rearrangement. So the first one is just your basic settings. You've got your nickname, you've got your sound effects, whether you want to auto lock 5 or 6 star monsters, whether you want to cut the effects of fusing or able berries. The next one is letting you use magic stones from the deck selection screen, and the last one is the image quality of your game. So if your phone's suffering a little bit, you can bring it down a little to make it a little bit easier. The middle one is just a lot of notifications, or sorry, in-quest stuff. The notifications is the third tab. So this is the one where you can change where the arrow is showing it, whether it's above or below your characters, whether you want the gauge to show killer, or if it should go through the block if the monster has no block on the gauge. But this fourth one is a new one, and this allows you in solo play to be able to see the team order. Now, what does that mean? Well, I have a little video here of me starting a stage to actually show it in action. You can actually turn this on in game, so if you forget about it, don't worry, you don't have to quit to turn it on. But as you can see, I have 4 Lucy's there. Can't tell, well, maybe I can tell at the beginning, but you can turn on that last option on the bottom, and as you can see on top of all of the Lucy's, it says first, second, third, and fourth, and that sticks with them through the entire game. So now you can see which Lucy is next at all times. That was always a problem before, because when you were using a full fleet like this of the same exact monsters, unless you kept track of it very well, you didn't know who was next. Now, if you turn on that option, you will be able to see. And this is a reminder that it is off by default. So you need to go into the settings. You can click menu here. It is the last option in the menu. Make sure you click the blue button to go back to the stage. Or you can do it ahead of time in the options. It is this last button right here. And I do believe turning it on will be to your advantage, so please don't forget about it. Again, you can access this page by going into the help, that's a question mark, sorry, not help, the others button on the bottom right, and then clicking the options button, which is under the X Flag store green button. And the other ones, so just showing the map clear time, taking track of the time as you do certain quests. And the last one features notifications. So this is when a new Impossible Kai, Colossal, or Gozetsu quest is available, when the Tower of Champions is available, when the Playgrounds is available, and when the Abyss Kinki no Goku is available. Next one is, let you notify when you have a Gozetsu bonus point. Check out the last version video if you don't know what that is. This one features the stamina notifications. Your full stamina, 5 minutes away from full, 30 minutes away from full. And last but not least, whether or not a monster is transcendable. This first one. The next one is anime news and Monster Strike news. Ooh, okay, so yeah, a lot of settings updates. Again, if you're not interested in that, maybe not as interesting, but I think that this one right here, making sure that you can see the order of your monsters in solo play is going to be big. All right, number 4. As you know, the Waku Waku stick was added very recently. They have now allowed you to use the Waku Waku stick in conjunction with the Able Badge transfer. Able Berry badge transfer. And if you don't know what that is, as you can see in the image, you can, if the same monster can be fused to increase luck, then you can transfer a Able Berry badge that you may have given to them before. And on top of that, you can now actually transfer the berry that was on the old monster to your new one. So you can use 2 at once. And so you can click that button there. It'll warn you, it's like, do you want to use the stick? Yes is on the left, no is on the right. And then it'll just make sure, are you sure? And this is saying the badge and the berry will be removed from the old Kushinada and it will be added to Kushikai. Pretty cool. Not sure how many people will use that, but let's see. All right, number 5. It will be slightly easier to transcend a monster after max leveling its Evo and or Ascended form. This already happens when you max level the base form. You'll see that Evo button, Evo Ascend button that allows you to go to that screen directly, but it wasn't there for Transcensions. Now it is. So once you max level a Evo or Ascended monster, click that green button and you'll be taken to that screen. I would show it in action, but I am out of divines to transcend anybody. I'm sorry. Last but not least, we've got a bunch of miscellaneous updates. So number 6, the amount of random strikers that will show up in your friends list have been increased from 5 to 10. Normally, there will be only 5 people in your list who actually aren't your friends that just, raid your friends list. Now, there's going to be twice as much. Now, I know a lot of people are like, why can't you increase the friends list? And all I can think is there's some bad implementation in the back end, and it's really difficult to do properly, or they're worried about it being a severe server load. I mean, I am a software developer, so I know how things can look in the back end. Think about it. They don't have a collect all from the present box, but they allow you to select the next one, right? That's a sign that that was the best workaround that they could think of, I think. Number 7, the max box size of your monster box has been increased from 3,500 to 4,000. So if you have been spending your orbs in expanding your box, rejoice, you can now pack rat 500 more monsters. Number 8, Apocalypse, which came yesterday. And I know a lot of people are wondering why this didn't come yesterday, but it is now stockable, so you can save it for later, especially since they usually come out late in the night or early in the morning, depending which best fits your description. Number 9, there are some new quests added to the library. You can see them in this photo here. The 2nd and 4th monsters, I believe you can fuse them together, max lux, to give them an Ableberry badge. Not sure if you'd want to, but it is certainly there. And the last thing is Monspot updates. Again, this is only available for those who are in Japan, so anybody outside of Japan are pure out of luck, but they made it slightly easier such that if you are in a Monspot zone and you use that item and you're still in that zone, it will automatically pick it back up for you. And if you happen to go to an X-Flag store, there will be a special item that you can retrieve from that Monspot. And that, I believe, is it. Let me double check the screen to make sure I haven't skipped anything, but that should be it. So nothing super crazy, but a bunch of cool quality of life updates. I do believe the displaying the ordering of your monsters when in solo play is going to be big. Oh, nope, I did forget something. Okay, this is actually probably one of the other bigger ones. If you go to your box and you want to change your team, the currently selected team will now be on the very top of your list. So sometimes maybe you just wanted to reorder the monsters, right? You wanted, well, that's unfortunate timing. Say you wanted to reorder your monsters, right? It is going to be much easier now. Before, you had to actually find them, give them whatever order you had sorted your monster box in, and go back and forth even. But now all 3 will be bunched up on top, and that will make that life easier. So like something like, sure, right? Simple. And, sometimes you reorder them. Let's say you want to do it by Ableberries. And great. The team that you have right now are separated out on top. And then, you know, like I still want my max luck. Oops. Guess I only picked one. All right, still want my max luck, but I want the score and the S rank, right? Let's say I want to really go for those medals, right? Farming, I don't know who'd be good. Hikakin, let's say. So definitely a nice quality of life update for that. And that should be it for 12.1. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. And yeah, I guess since I've been doing it all week, might as well continue the streak. If you want to get the latest news of the Monster Strike news, me and SF are running a Twitter feed. It is ENG Monst. There's a link at the bottom in the description. Feel free to follow us there. And of course, this YouTube channel has Scottnack YT, which you can use to get the latest notifications when a video is uploaded. That's it for me today. Thank you for watching, and until next time, bye bye.